Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to do a Zoom presentation. First and foremost, you want to start Zoom. If you don't have a Zoom account, you go to zoom.us and set one up. There's a free version. There's like a $14 or $15 version, and then there's a $40 or $50 version. So if you click Zoom, the app that's downloaded on your computer looks like this. If you want to start a new meeting, you click here. That is a meeting ID that is unique to this meeting. So there's no chance of anyone joining that meeting. But if you look up here in the top, you'll see meetings. I have a personal meeting ID, which is the meeting we use recurringly. In the top left, you'll see at the top of your browser, Zoom, you can go to preferences and you can set up the preferences all around your meeting. So if I click right here and I click start, it's going to start my actual recurring meeting. Join with computer audio. Now I have it set up, as you see here, to where I have no video, but my audio is on. So if I turn on my video, you'll see that there are already people on here. Now you can hear the audio, you can hear people talking. And what that means is they're not muted. So what I do is I'll go to manage participants, and I'll go over here to mute all. And then I click the little box that says allow participants to mute themselves. I unclick that. Now everybody on the Zoom cannot unmute themselves. Now I can upgrade people's status to co-host. So let's say I wanted Heather Dean to be a testimony. I could go over here and click more. And on the bottom here, I hit co-host. Now, if you make her a host, she takes control of the actual screen. So if I click co-host, now I hit OK. Now Heather can unmute herself and say hello.
Hi.
There you go. So see how Heather can unmute herself for a testimony without me having to control that. So now let me show you how you share your content.
Where is the more?
It's on the right side. You can't see it. It's on the tutorial I'm doing, but that's okay. Everybody's going to get to hear you ask. So down here under share, if I click share, I want you to see a few things. Notice there's nothing to share. The reason there's nothing to share is because I have my screens minimized. So you want to make sure when you're ready to share your screen that you literally have what you want to share not minimized in the system. So we're back to the sharing screen. If I click share, I want you to notice a couple things. In the bottom left corner of the share box, it says share computer sound. I'm going to click that. If you don't click that, when you share your screen, if you're muted, they won't be able to hear anything. So if I click that and I click the screen I want to share, these are our slides, and I hit now the audio you can hear. Even if I muted out up here and stop my video, you can still hear that sound shared. So if I stop the share, that actually, because I clicked share computer sound, even when I'm muted personally, the participants can hear it, but if I mute my computer, they cannot hear it. So very important. So let me show you one more thing. So if I share and I share to here, we'll advance it so there's no sound. So if you see here, this is a share. Now, if I want to change screens, let's say I want to show someone how to get started, up at the top, there's a new share button. I click new share, and now I can pick a different screen to share. We'll actually share. Now, if you don't click new share, what's going to happen is no one's going to see your screen while you are navigating a different screen. So on the screen, you'll see a yellow box that indicates that this screen is being shared. I want to go back to the other screen. I click new share, go back to the other, and I'm able to do this. This is where I can play the video, etc. That's how simple it is. But if I go back to managing participants, as you see, everyone is muted. No one can unmute themselves except for Heather, who I promoted to co-host. Now, one last thing. In recording your Zooms, If you see here at the bottom where it says record, I have my personal meeting, my recurring meeting, automatically recording when that happens. But if I click record in a meeting, you'll see I can record to my computer or I can record to the cloud. If I record to my computer, then that file is going to be on my computer. I'll have to put it on Google Drive or something for someone to be able to access it. But if I click record to the cloud, because of my account with Zoom, it will actually record and provide me with a link that I can then share with everyone. So that's how simple it is to run a Zoom. And as the rest of it, you can control up in zoom.us in the top left corner under preferences. You can control all of that. It's very simple. But just to repeat a couple things you want to remember: mute all, make sure this box is unclicked to allow people to unmute themselves so no one's unmuting themselves. Make sure when you share for the first time, you click share computer sound, right? And then make sure that when you have shared, that you know that moving back and forth from different screens, you want to use the new share button. So that's how simple it is to do a Zoom. Hope that was helpful for everybody. I'll get this video out.